So here, this video is SRM 596 division 1. So the problem is you're given an array with n elements. All elements are initially 0, and you can perform two operations. You can either increment one element of the array by 1, or double all the elements by, you double them, so multiply by 2. So you're given a desired array that you want. It contains n elements, and then what you need to return is the minimum number of operations that you can do, such that you start from that 0 array and then you get to the desired array values. So what did I start with here? So my idea was basically take the desired array and do the operations backwards. So instead of multiplying by 2, I divide by 2, and instead of adding 1, I minus 1. So let's see, what am I typing here? So this for loop index at I I think what I'm trying to do here is to check if I have any non-zero elements, but I for some reason have equals 1. I think in the future I will change that. So yeah, check if all elements are greater than 1, which means I have no non-zero. When I have an array with all zeros, then I know I can stop, right? So in here, I go through each element in the array. If it's divisible by 2, just simply divide that number by 2. If it's not, then if it's not even, it's odd, and so I can minus 1 and then divide. So this is equivalent to adding 1 and then multiplying by 2. So I don't think this gives me the right answer. Yeah. So I'm not exactly sure what I was doing wrong at this point. There are multiple things wrong with the solution for sure, and one of them is that I'm not checking for the 0 array properly. So come on, go back to the code. Okay, here we go. See, I'm trying to debug my solution here, and I don't think that's the right, yeah, that's not right. What I should have been doing at that point was to, okay, I know that I need to add an operation when the number I get is negative. When I go through the array, if the number, not negative, if it's odd, then I have to minus 1 to be able to divide by 2. I know there that I have to increment one operation. But when I go through the entire array, I know that I have divided all of the elements by 2. So I know that took one operation to do. Because in addition to minusing all the odd numbers, I also divided all numbers by 2, and that takes us one operation. I don't think I'm counting that at the moment. And also I have to check initially if the sum of the elements gives me, the sum of the elements in the desired array gives me 0. Okay, there we go. So I noticed that I have this wrong, I think. So yeah, I'm still thinking about it. Yeah, here we go. So if it's not 0, then we know that I don't want to exit out of the while loop. So that's good. Actually, no. Well, I'm still thinking about it. Let's see. I think I have to reverse those two booleans, and then check if not good, then exit. Because I know there's no non-zero elements, and then I can exit out of the while loop. So that's what I'm doing here. Although it doesn't really matter which way, but I just like it that way. It's easier to read not good. If it's not good, then exit. Okay, so what else is... So yeah, at the end, I think I'm adding extra operations at the end. Right now, you cannot see the code, but I have a for loop. Okay, almost there. Yeah, that I add numbers there. Yeah, that shouldn't be there, so that's correct. And here I noticed that all of my answers were off by 1. So what I did, I think I just minused 1, the variable answer right at the end of my return statement. And that gave me the correct answer for some reason. So that's what I did right there. Let's check if it's all correct. Yes, all passed. I think at this point I was not really convinced of that fix, and I may have tried to test more, and that took an additional 3 minutes to do maybe. But the answer at the end it was correct. After system tests, my solution passed, so it was fine. Yeah, at this point I don't have anything else to add, so if you want to keep watching the rest of the video, feel free to do so. But I'm done commentating for this one.